Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to another pick a card reading here at Transform with Rian. And today's topic we're going to be exploring is what you need to know about your destiny. So, I pulled some doors prior to starting the video, and the first door that you have to choose from for your reading is this door right here. And the second option for today's reading is this door right here. And the third option for today's pick a card reading is this door right here. So go ahead and take a moment to take a few deep breaths in and out with your eyes closed and see which door is calling to you the strongest to find out what you need to know about your destiny. All right, so we're going to start actually with door number one. So welcome, door number one, to your pick a card reading to find out what you need to know about your destiny. And you were drawn to this door right here. So let's get started. I felt called to begin with some of these tarot cards right here. So let's grab 3 of these. Spirit actually said take that one. So it might not be just 3, we'll see. And from this part of the deck, this right here. And I also have felt called to draw from this deck, the Tarot of the Divine. So let's grab some cards from here. Okay, there's one right there. Here. Oh, this one too. Wow, and Spirit says this one as well. Okay, so let's see this deck as well. So let's grab one card and one card from this stack. All right, we are going for it. Okay, there we go. So let's start with the Fablemaker's Tarot card first. You have the Knight of Wands, you also have the Judgment card. I'm actually getting some very, very strong energy already for your reading, group 1. And the Star card. So right here, this, in case y'all are new to my channel, this is like pretty much my favorite card in the deck is the Star card. So you have 2 major arcana cards already coming out to kick off your reading. I have the Judgment and the Star card. So I'm actually seeing that you actually have a really big destiny, group 1. You are here to make a big impact on the world. We have the Knight of Wands here. And what I'm seeing for many of you, what kind of came through when I revealed this card is the show of Avatar, The Last Airbender. Are you familiar with it? Let me know if you are in the comments down below. I believe they're actually doing like a live action series on Netflix. They've been really big on that because One Piece also had like a live action version just recently come out at the time of filming this video. So with the Knight of Wands, it made me think of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and kind of the energy I get from that show is there's this young, I guess, child slash teenager, right, who has this big destiny as being the last airbender and who's also going to be the avatar, right? And you know, he has friends to kind of help along the way, but that's a bit of a big weight to carry on your shoulders, right, for someone so young. And what I'm feeling here with this energy is you kind of have that big purpose as Avatar or Aang, the last airbender, does, you know, to make a positive shift, to make a change here in the world, and to have some influence, okay, in how kind of humanity moves forward. So I wouldn't be surprised if you end up on some sort of like most influential list, right? Whatever it is in regards to your passion or your craft, right? Like maybe you're someone who creates a lot of what's the word that I'm looking for? Creates a lot of commotion, creates a lot of buzz, right? When it comes to your field of expertise, whether that's science and you or a team that you're involved in is discovering something new, right? To help advance technology, advance medicine and healthcare. For some of you, I'm feeling very strongly like spiritual energy. So I can see many of you being spiritual teachers, spiritual guides. Maybe you're tarot readers like myself, psychics, clairvoyants, Reiki healers, energy healers, shamans, witches, right? That type of energy where you are meant to have an impact here on the world. And it doesn't mean you have to be, some big shot politician or CEO, although some of you, that could be your destiny as well. But it doesn't even have to be like that. It's just you holding space and moving sort of the energy forward in your local region, your local geography, or within sort of your community, right? So maybe some of you are artists or you're social influencers, and so kind of within your field, right? Maybe some of you are chefs and cooks, maybe some of you are farmers, maybe some of you are into fashion, whatever. But again, you have a big destiny of heralding in something new. You're probably a big piece of sort of the Aquarian age that we're sort of transitioning into after the Pisces age, right? So I feel like you are a big player in this new age of mankind. Okay, wow, that sounded like really, really big. And I say that because again, you have the star card here. Let me just, like YouTube with their new censorship thing. You have the star card and you have the judgment card, major arcana, right? And so with this card, again, I feel like your energy is this angel here at the very top that are kind of like waking the people up, ushering in a new age. Oh, there you go. That's the phrase I was looking for. Ushering in a new age. And here we have the star card again, which is representative of Aquarius. Okay, so that Aquarian age energy. New beginnings, new starts, fresh energy, dreams and wishes coming true. I feel like, there's a lot of people that think, oh, I wish the world were this way, or why does it have to be that way? I wish things could be different, right? We say those things quite often. I feel like you're one of those people that will help grant that wish, okay? You, again, have that influence, have that power, have that sway to create the world as so many of humankind wishes it to be, more peaceful, more abundant, more loving, more kind, compassionate, that type of thing. Now let's see what other cards you have here. We have the Page of Swords. So with this, I'm hearing new ideas, new beginnings, new communications, okay? So again, I'm sensing this degree of innovation coming from you, like new ways of thinking, creation. Maybe some of you are going to even be inventors, right? Trendsetters. Ooh, that's a good one. We have the Five of Swords here as well. The King of Swords. Ooh, okay, we have the Page and the King of Swords. And we have Temperance, another major arcana card. And the Nine of Swords. So what I'm actually seeing for many of you is those of us that are often charged with changing the world for the better, we even witness a lot of hardships, a lot of difficulties. We see a lot of suffering, okay? We see a lot of challenges. And it's those challenges, those difficulties, those injustices that often motivate people to fight for something better, to put their time and energy into creating something more beautiful, something better than what we already have. And so I feel like for many of you, you probably didn't have an easy time at some point in your life, okay? Maybe for some of you it's in childhood, maybe for others of you it's in adulthood, like you lost everything. You lost your job, you lost your house, you lost your relationship, right? Some major loss, some major upset here, because we see, I feel like your energy is very much like this, I believe this is Isis, and then the parents of the Minotaur. I don't remember their names, but how they're, you know, a bit sad, a bit down, they're crying, they're really upset. And I feel like that's part of your past, part of your story. And if you haven't experienced that yet, I feel like it's something that may be coming. And I don't want to sound foreboding and like negative, but we all go through challenges in life. It's just a part of being in this dimension, okay? We have to have challenges because that's how we grow, that's how we evolve, that's how we become better. When everything is easy and cush, like we're not really growing and evolving in those cases. You know, we're just really enjoying, resting, and the energy can be a bit stagnant. So it's through these challenges that we can prevail, we can become stronger. And through challenges, innovation comes out, right? Like all the great inventions is because someone saw a problem out there and wanted to fix it and make it easier for themselves and other people. So that's what I feel is part of your destiny, is going through some very challenging period in life, which will then inspire you, motivate you to be this change maker. And it's very important for you to do this part, because with this temperance, it's about balance. It's about bringing the earth back into balance, bringing the energy and the vibrations of this earth back into balance, because I don't know if y'all notice, but it is a bit chaotic, right? And that's just the cycle of life. Chaos, order, right? So there's a very chaotic period happening right now, and you, my group one, is part of the force that's going to bring back order. Okay, and honestly, I can't wait to see what that is and bringing everything back into balance. Major Arcana card, you have a major role in this. Now, with the Page of Swords and the King of Swords, I'm feeling here with this energy that you, again, are going to create, invent, be a major player, a major influencer in your area of expertise or your field of expertise, and it's your job to kind of teach other people, be the way shower, be the new masters, the new experts, okay? And that's you evolving from the Page of Swords, where, you know, you are learning, you're gathering information, you're studying, you're practicing your craft, honing your craft, probably learning from other people as well. I see maybe for some of you, as part of your destiny, traveling abroad, okay? Some people might be going to university abroad. Some of you might be going abroad to train with a foreign company to kind of learn how they do business, how they handle things, and then you can kind of maybe combine the best of both worlds, right? You can bring what you learned in this training abroad or this company abroad into a more domestic, your country of origin, right? And then merge the best of both worlds. And then you are going to be sort of heading that, the leader, the expert, what did they call those people again? The founder. There you go. Like, it's like the founder of this new way of doing things. Wow, group one. That's amazing. You have a really big destiny. And I know sometimes that can sound a bit intimidating, but just have faith. Like, your angels, your guides, ancestors, guardians are all helping you through this, okay? So step into this role that you have of being a leader. Now, speaking of stepping into this role, I felt called to pull one of these cards, which is my newest deck, and it's a card about surrendering and letting go. It's the Power of cards right here. I wasn't going to get this deck because the art style really isn't for me, but the shop owner let me pull a card from this deck, and I really appreciate the messages, and I felt called to share this deck and the messages with all of you, my viewers, for your highest and greatest good, for your growth, your evolution, and helping you along your journey. So anyways, your card says surrender frustration, and this is the image on there. And this is going to help you along the path to fulfilling your destiny. And the bottom it says, frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. And I have to say, I can see a lot of this energy coming through for people who are inventors and innovators, right? Like Einstein and Benjamin Franklin, they made a lot of mistakes, a lot of errors before they got to finalizing their invention and sort of having their experiments work out, you know? And so that can be very frustrating, and I know some people might just be kind of fed up and want to give up and just throw in the towel. But again, you have this big destiny of changing the world, and you know, you're doing something new, something that's never been done before, and of course there's going to be a period of trial and error. So just surrender that frustration, take breaks when you need to, seek help and assistance when you need to, and definitely take some vacations when you need to, you know what I'm saying? So you have that fresh mind, fresh approach. Also, perhaps being around in nature would be helpful for you to calm and center yourself. And it could even be that maybe some of you will do really well working with flower energy, floral energies. I remember that I did this series with like being one with the earth. I don't remember that exact name of it, with one of my friends back in the US. And we made these flower tinctures where we were pulling in the essence of the flowers into, I think it was sort of like a vinegar type of tincture. And then you just put a couple drops under your tongue to sort of infuse your body with the energy and the assistance of that flower that you were called to work with. So I feel like for some of you, that's a very specific message, but for some of you, floral scents, floral colors and essences, being around flowers, having flowers in your home is a really big part of you and your journey. And it could even be that, you know, nature, specifically flowers, want to work with you at this time of you watching the video or somewhere down the line in the future. Okay, your last card here says, I am worthy. Oh, and it comes from the fairy here. And how appropriate is this card? So I get the sense now after revealing this card that maybe some of you felt like this is a big undertaking, a big role to have, and maybe some of you were having like imposter syndrome. Okay, let me know in the comments down below if that was you, so I can give you a lovely heart and send good vibes and encouragement your way. But you know, those of us that have really big responsibilities in the world and have a role to create positive change, oftentimes we think we're not good enough, we don't know enough, we don't have enough talent, we don't look good enough, we don't have enough connections, enough money, enough time, whatever. Like we feel like we're not worthy to assume such a large role and a big part to play in the world. And this is your reminder from your spirits and guides and source, universe, that you are worthy, that you do have something very beautiful and very important to offer the world. So step into this role, okay? Because it's your destiny. So with that being said, loves, I hope you really enjoyed your reading and got some beautiful insights. Let me know in the comments down below what resonated with you the most. And please, please, please don't forget to give this video a like to help spread these wonderful messages that I like to channel through the tarot for all the beautiful souls out there in the world in need of hearing them. And please subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the readings, and don't forget to turn that notification bell on so you don't miss out when I post a reading during the week. All right, group one, you way showers, taking that phrase from Moana, one of my favorite movies. I'm wishing you all the best on your path, and take care. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello there, group number two. Welcome to your pick a card reading, where we're going to find out what you need to know about your destiny. So you were drawn to this door right over here, and we're going to start off by pulling some tarot cards to find out about your destiny. So, Spirit was telling me to grab cards from the Mermaid Tarot deck here. Oh, and there's like a different formation to arrange them in than what we had for group number 1. So interesting. And Spirit was also directing me towards the Decolonized Tarot deck as well to get some more cards about your destiny here. So let's see what these are. Your first card here is the 9 of Wands. And the next card is the 3 of Cups. You also have here the Queen of Swords. Ooh, you also have the Empress. So we have a lot of divine feminine energy coming through here. We'll see what that all means in a moment. Oh, nice. The 9 of Cups. We also have shut the front door, guys. I cannot with this. You also have the 9 of Cups from the Decolonized Tarot deck. Wow. So you have a major, like, part of your destiny is to have all of your wishes granted. How sick is that? Oh my gosh, I'm like a bit envious of you, group number 2. What else do you have? 8 of Pentacles. And also Ace of Cups. So what I'm really seeing here, especially with this divine feminine energy coming through, which is characterized a lot by this receiving energy, okay? Resting, receiving, allowing, right? With these wishes, what I'm seeing here is your destiny in this lifetime is to have all your wishes granted, okay? I'm seeing here for many of you with this 9 of Wands card here, I'm seeing that, interestingly enough, a lot of your past lives, you did struggle quite a bit and you sacrificed a lot in your past lives. I'm also hearing that maybe some of you had devoted or dedicated your past lives into the service of other people. For some of you, it would be things like family, right? So being a parent to many children. For some of you, it's like being a teacher. For some of you, it's being part of perhaps like royalty or leadership, where you are guiding the people, helping to run a country, run a nation, run a tribe, and you are charged with the prosperity and safety of the tribe or the country, the community, the people, whatever. And so a lot of your previous lives, again, were in dedication to serving others and taking care of others. That's this Empress energy right here, okay? Like the Divine Mother, taking care of other people. And so you worked hard in those lifetimes, and it probably was the case too where your needs came second, you know? Maybe some of you are still doing it in this lifetime. You know, it's hard to shake off old habits, even those old habits from prior lifetimes. And what I'm seeing here is your destiny is to actually have a lot of things provided for you in this lifetime. And that's what's happening here with the 9 of Cups. This is one of your lifetimes where you get to relax, okay? Where you don't have some big responsibility. This is a lifetime where, you know, things can be a little bit more cush, okay? It's like, just like throughout the year we have holidays to take breaks from work and to honor traditions and things like that. In your soul's lifespan, I guess we can, call it that. You know, there are going to be lifetimes that are like holidays, right? And I feel like this is one of them. And I see you as this figure right here in the Eight of Pentacles, where all these different beings and entities are like coming in to offer you help, offer you assistance, offer you food, offer you goods and gifts, right? And so your destiny is to like receive a lot of gifts, receive a lot of help, a lot of aid. Your destiny is also, I'm seeing, to be surrounded by people who love and care for you, and who value you, who want what's best for you, who are truly going to be there for you, and people like kind of your soul tribe, okay? You're destined to have a soul tribe here, in this reality. People that you can bond because of shared interests, shared morals, shared belief systems, shared, I guess, like ideologies. So it's your destiny to be in harmony with those around you, okay? I'm hearing for some of you that might not be the case just yet at this point in your life. And I feel like we're gonna get a clue here on how to change that with this surrender card, from the Power of Surrender deck. So I'll draw that in just a moment. Let's see what other messages here. With the Queen of Swords, it's very important for you to speak your truth, okay? So I feel like this makes sense now from what I was feeling earlier about, for some of you, where it feels like your life, you're not really surrounded by people who are supportive or kind or caring, and life maybe has been a bit rough. Maybe there's been this energy of lack, scarcity, struggle in your life. And it's because you are not stepping into your power with the Queen of Swords here. What I'm hearing is you have been programmed, maybe from your caregivers, the people who helped raise you, your society and community, to focus on the limitations in life, okay? People have been telling you like, oh, you can't do this because you're not rich enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not smart enough. Or people who were born into this social class don't get to, you know, be rich, don't get to go on vacations, don't get to have the luxury of taking time off. And, you know, there's a lot of what I'm hearing is limiting beliefs and programming that were placed onto you surrounding money, surrounding self-esteem, and surrounding love. I'm hearing a big part of it too is perhaps a lot of people around you might have put you down as you begin to shine, right? I'm hearing this energy of like, oh, who do you think you are, right? Maybe it was sort of frowned upon for you to stand out in your upbringing, for you to stand out even if it was for success, right? Like you got the best score on an exam, and instead of people being excited for you and you being able to sort of celebrate such a huge accomplishment, like people are kind of, oh, whatever, like you think you're better than us now, right? And almost like having this success was associated with some sort of like negative social feedback, right? Where people were almost jealous, or what I'm hearing is what I kind of learned about from a friend is like, in a society where everyone's supposed to be equal and egalitarian, it is like great for people who are struggling, right? Where they get to be treated as equal for those who might be better off, right? But for those who are doing well and succeeding and standing out because they're so smart, they're so pretty, they're so talented, whatever, there's a lot of people that want to like kind of knock you off your high horse, knock you off that pedestal, and keep you back on that equal footing and equal ground with everyone else. But I hear for you, like, you need to see the truth, again, that you deserve success, you deserve good things. You deserve attention and love and respect. You deserve these things. This is part of your destiny. This is a reading about what you need to know about your destiny. And your destiny is to have good things in this lifetime. Your destiny is to feel comfortable. Your destiny is to be loved and appreciated, okay? I'm actually hearing too, for some of you, when it comes to like romantic partnerships and pairings, it's like your destiny is to be worshipped. Okay, your destiny is meant to be treated like the king or queen, divine being you are by your partner. All right, that's what you deserve. That is your destiny. So if you don't have that right now, then again, we'll pull this surrender card to see how to activate that and get you in that alignment there. But here with this Ace of Cups, I'm again channeling in and connecting with that feeling of relaxation, of peace. Your life is not meant to be hard in this lifetime. It's meant to be full of love, full of joy. It's meant to be full of new experiences, not like reliving the same patterns and again perpetuating these beliefs and these ancestral wounds and traumas over and over and over again. Like, no, you are meant for something better, something greater, and you are meant to ultimately, again, be provided for, be cared for, be safe, be nurtured. And again, this is very, very different from your previous lifetimes where you've had to do a lot of sacrificing, a lot of hardship, a lot of struggles. Like this lifetime is not destined to be that way. So let's see. Ooh, Spirit is telling me you, my group 2, need 2 of these surrender cards. Okay, Spirit says it's actually these 2. I was like, are you sure, Spirit? So Spirit said yes. Let's see what we have. Surrender to inner peace. Look at this person like floating through this beautiful sky here with flying with the birds even. Surrender stress. And so look at these 2 beings. They're like in very similar poses, right? Where it's just letting go, free floating, free falling, and leading with the heart. Okay, the heart is out there, letting the heart, letting your desires pull things towards you or bring you towards it. Okay, it's like that. Like there's a string, it's like Drew pulling you there, pulling towards his destiny. So let's see what it says on the bottom though. Surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So again, I'm hearing that maybe some of you in your past or in your current situation, there's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of like clashing opinions, and you, again, need to go within. Everything in your reality starts with you. Okay, so once you unsubscribe from whatever limiting negative programming and negative talk that's around you, then you can connect to your true destiny, the more abundant, loving, nurturing energy, okay? So it's about quieting everything within you and not being so influenced by any negativity that is around you. And here on the bottom again, others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Again, other people are going to feel your vibes. They're going to be drawn to you. These people who love, treasure, cherish you and want to help you, want to be like a genuine friend, a genuine member of your chosen family, right? So starting within yourself and allowing that energy of peace and self-love radiate outward, and then allowing that to sort of be a beacon to pull these people and these situations and circumstances into your life so you can be receiving like you are meant to be doing in this lifetime. So surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So again, I'm hearing from many of you, maybe in your past lives, again, you were an important figure as far as like government, rulership, in the household, within the community, whatever that is. And so there's a lot of people that whose needs you had to manage and tend to. There's a lot of people's well-beings that you were responsible for. And again, coming into this lifetime, these old patterns are coming back where you might be putting other people before you, but that's not your role in this lifetime. Your role is to be receiving and not doing for other people as much as in previous lifetimes, and not being stressed by carrying the weights of other people and carrying their responsibilities as well. Like, that's not your destiny in this lifetime. So let those go, surrender it. You know, there's a whole world of people, there's whole other dimensions of angels, guardians, guides, ancestors that are helping other human beings on this planet. Like, you do not have to do everything yourself at all. There's always help. You are never alone. And so don't feel like just because someone asks you something or wants your help, wants your money, wants your time, don't feel like you have to give it to them, especially if it's going to stress you out, okay? Especially if it's not within your capacity to do so right now. This is what I'm seeing here in your reading. Your destiny is to have a little bit more time to yourself, be able to indulge yourself a little bit more, and take it easy, okay? That is your destiny, not to bear the weight of the world on your shoulders, all right? And focus on yourself, your wants, your needs. My gosh, like, really, y'all? You got the 9 of Cups from both decks. How insane is that? Okay, let's just draw one more card from this deck right here. Okay, that was a weird shuffle. I don't know if y'all noticed that. That was a weird shuffle. But the card that came through is, this is what I feel you need to be saying to yourselves in the mirror every day. And if you can say it more than once during the day, even better. I am beautiful. Okay, you are worthy. You're beautiful. You deserve good things in life. You deserve a rest. You deserve to rejuvenate and relax. And I'm hearing that Christina Aguilera song, which is like so classic. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can bring me down. Sing it with me, y'all. I am beautiful in every single way. No words can bring me down. So don't you bring me down today. Yes! Okay, never forget that. You're beautiful. You deserve lovely things. It's not your responsibility to solve everyone else's problems and everyone else's drama and, you know, cover for everyone else and do everything for them and let them be lazy. Actually, it's reverse. I don't get to say this that often, but it's your turn to be lazy. This is your lifetime to let other people take control, other people take the wheel, and you just sit back and enjoy the finer things in life. All right, let me know what you thought of your reading down in the comments below. Definitely let me know if you're claiming all this good energy and your wishes being granted. My gosh, you better claim that with a heart, with a star, whatever. And of course, please, I would appreciate it if you like this video to help the algorithm kind of share this with others that need to hear these positive, uplifting messages for their highest and greatest good. And if you enjoy my readings, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn the notifications on so that you don't miss out when I post a new pick a card reading for you to enjoy. But I will let you go enjoy life and begin receiving all the bountiful things that is your birthright, group number 2, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hi there, group 3, and welcome to your pick a card reading to find out what you need to know about your destiny. So you were drawn to this card right here, which looks sort of like a corridor, maybe in some type of temple area. Yeah. So let's see what you need to know about your destiny. I feel called to draw from the Mermaid Tarot deck to start us off. So it's been so fun to read everyone else's destinies from the other group so far, and the messages have been so different, and the cards used have been a little bit different. So I'm excited to see what Spirit is going to reveal to us about your destiny. I'm also hearing we need to get some cards from this deck for you. Okay, this one. Weird. I also feel like we need to get a Marvel card, which I wasn't anticipating. Interesting. Okay, Spirit said give it a shuffle. Was not expecting that, group 3. So here's this, but let's see what your tarot has to say first. So from the Mermaid Tarot deck, this is the card that flipped out right away, the Justice card. And what else do we have from the Mermaid Tarot deck? We have the Six of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Six of Swords. Okay, we got a couple of sixes. And the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so let me just arrange these cards like so. And let's see what came out with the Tarot of the Divine. Oh my gosh. Wild. You have the Six of Coins, Six of Pentacles in this deck as well. So you got it from, you got 2 of them. Very, very, very interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's reveal the other ones first, and then we'll go from there. Judgment card. The Queen of Swords. And, oh, interesting, the Fool card as well. Okay, so this is very, like, interesting. Like I said, kind of like I wasn't expecting any kind of message like this. I wasn't even dreaming that this type of message would come through. So for many of you, what I'm seeing here is you have a big role in sort of dispensing justice, if you will. Maybe that's why I was called to draw one of these Marvel cards. We'll see what that is in just a moment. But you have this role of like kind of balancing out the tables here. Because you have justice, you have judgment, and you also have the Queen of Swords. So what this is telling me is, for many of you, you could have a position in which, you know, what you say or do has a big impact on someone's life. So maybe you're a police officer, you're in law enforcement, perhaps you are a judge or a lawyer. Could be that you are in a leadership position, whether that be in politics or within a company, so like CEO, manager, regional manager, shift leader, where again, you can fire somebody, you can send somebody to jail, you can promote people. Like, you have a lot of sway and influence when it comes to other people's lives. That's your destiny. And now that I'm saying that, I'm kind of hearing that you are also meant to be a good judge of character. Okay, so with this Queen of Swords energy right here, and also actually, not just that, but you also have the King of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is you are a good judge of character, and your role in this world is to make sure that people who do well, who contribute, who are good, get rewarded, and that those who are, you know, chaos bringers, maybe drama kings and queens, people who take and steal and sort of take advantage of other people, you know, those kind of like behaviors that are just like so not cool. Like, you're meant to identify those behaviors and bring them to justice and call them out. That's what this Queen of Swords is about, calling people out when they're doing something wrong and making sure they own up to their wrongdoing and face the consequences. That's what I'm really seeing here. And this King of Cups, you're very intuitive, very empathic. I'm seeing here that Many of you are a really good judge of character. You can definitely read somebody with crazy accuracy as far as knowing if they are someone trustworthy or not. And that, I think, is what makes you such a good fit for this job of sort of maintaining the balance, maintaining the peace, maintaining justice, and why am I blanking on the word? Maintaining like this level of fairness and righteousness. Maybe no, not righteousness, not that word, but more like fairness, okay, within the system and the structure that you're in. Now, with this Six of Swords card, what I'm really feeling is part of your, maybe more of your job or your role in the world, your destiny, is not so much like punishing people per se, but rewarding people and helping them get to where they need to be, help them accomplish things that they're meant to accomplish, right? So it could be, you're that type of person again who gets to decide who gets promoted. So it's about you putting the right people in the right positions of power for the better of the company, for the better of the community, right? So you kind of have that role of moving. That's what the Six of Swords energy is about, moving people into better places in their life. Okay? There's also this energy of fun coming through. There's this merman that's on this, it looks kind of like a bit of a rickety sled, but his face is like, so he's having fun, having this seal guide him across the snow and the ice. So there's this element of like fun to what you do. It could even be that many of you, perhaps you're meant to be like philanthropists, and you really are making a lot of people's dreams come true by supporting them, by backing them, funding them, that type of thing. So it's almost like when I'm seeing this Wheel of Fortune card, and the word that came through to me is fortune. And what I'm seeing here is your destiny is to come into wealth and abundance, but it's not necessarily for you. I'm actually getting the sense that you're not really a very selfish person at all. You're a very kind, giving, nurturing individual. And so it's like you are this vehicle for abundance, okay? That the universe blesses you with abundance because you will distribute it to the right people. And same thing with that leadership role. Like the universe has chosen you to have these positions of power, influence, decision making, because they know you'll make the right choices. They know you'll make the right decisions that are not selfish, right? That are for the benefit of most of the people that you work with, work for, whatever the case may be. I'm hearing too that you have a really strong sense of moral. We have the Justice card here. Again, you're someone who is a great fit for positions where there is a lot of responsibility. Again, I feel like lawyer, judge, law enforcement, that type of thing, where your morals are upheld and you're not easily like corrupted, for example, or corruptible. Oh, that's so beautiful. Now, what is coming through? Why did you get the Six of Coins twice? What is this message here? I mean, definitely here with this story, I believe this is an Eskimo fable where this grandmother Eskimo is sort of like giving, I think these are like crackers or cookies to these insects. So like sharing the wealth, okay? And this Six of Pentacles energy is all about charity and giving to people who need it, who are deserving of like these blessings and these gifts. And that's what that energy is really about. Oh my gosh. I just got a little bit of clarity. So we have these fairies here as well. And I feel like a lot of you, you're meant to be like fairy godmother, fairy godfather of people in your life. And that maybe is that charity vibe that I was getting for a lot of you. And I'm also hearing maybe some of you are going to be like at orphanages, maybe go into like the nunnery or something with working with children, okay? Or maybe again, those less fortunate. So maybe some of you are destined to be like teachers as well and kind of cultivate the minds of the youth. It's making me think of one of my favorite teachers in elementary school, grade school. She would give like stickers and stars to the different groups in class, and we'd change groups, I think like every month or something. And at the end of the month, whichever group had the most stars would get sort of like this treat party where she would bake. And she was an amazing baker, by the way. Unfortunately, that year I only got into a group that won once, but she made like some kind of like cake or cupcake thing, and it was so good. And I was so jealous when other groups won and got the most stars for the month, and got to have more of her treats, you know. And so I feel like that's maybe the energy that you give a lot of people, is people want to be in your favor, people want to be in good standing with you, right? They want to impress you, they want to show that they're good candidates for your good graces, right? For your benevolence, for your giveaways, that type of thing. So I feel like people do try to behave around you. Maybe you invoke that in a lot of people because you are a pinnacle. Is that the right word? You're a pinnacle of justice, of righteousness, of goodness. And so, you know, people try not to misbehave around you, right? Because they're like, I don't want to get on your bad side here, because just as good as you are with rewarding people, you're just as good as, like, you know, putting people in their place, right? What else? What is this Fool card? That's another element here that seems to be a bit of a standalone. Okay, now I'm seeing it. Now I'm seeing it. So with this Fool card, these are the people that look up to you. These are the people that you interact and work with. That you, in a way, are meant to shape and guide other people and put them on the right path. Okay, maybe some of you are actually like counselors, therapists. Maybe some of you even work in healthcare, right? And help people improve their health, whether that's physical or mental health. But I'm seeing here that a lot of people who cross your path, who come your way, are people that are in need of guidance. Like they're like this Fool energy here, where they're very impressionable, maybe uninformed, a little bit naive, and it's your job to help kind of teach them the ways, show them how to do things properly, and kind of guide them in that first steps. And then you kind of, you know, can let them carry on and continue to grow and evolve while you help the next person. So you are meant to be an influential person in this sort of like individual's life. Yeah. Okay. Now, what do you have here? Ooh, Doctor Strange. And that's so interesting. He doesn't have his face. He's just like cosmos and stars. One of my actual favorite Marvel movies. I got to watch it in 3D in the theater. So cool. Let me know in the comments down below what's your favorite Marvel movie to date. But it says here, Doctor Strange, intention is the gateway to glory. Yeah. So what I'm feeling here, so Doctor Strange, just a little bit about his character in the Marvel Universe, is he is the Sorcerer Supreme of Earth, of this dimension, and so he helps protect this dimension, particularly Earth, I would say, from threats from the multiverse, right, from other realities. And he's the master of the mystic arts as well. So like spells, you know, things like that, astral projection, magic, that type of stuff. And I feel like this is part of your role. Like you are a magical being and you are meant to protect people and from like harm, right? So when you have to dispense justice and dispense punishment when people have done wrong, it's again to kind of keep the peace, keep the prosperity, keep the safety of the people in the community, in the city, in the country, whatever the case may be. And what I'm hearing here with this intention is the gateway to glory, is that, you know, as you sort of progress in your career, then you will gain a lot of recognition. And I'm hearing you'll also probably get a lot of rewards, a lot of merits for all the good that you do. Not that not that you're the type of person that does good work expecting to be recognized and expecting to have that positive praise and feedback. It's just like this is just what you do, and it just so happens that a lot of people will compliment you, and you get a level of infamy and fame for your work. And I think that also actually opens up a lot of doorways for you. So not only do you help people sort of rise up and get promotions, like you also rise up and get promotions yourself, so that you can be in a position of power to kind of help those below you as well. And it could, I'm also hearing for some of you, like awards or scholarships are going to be named after you. Maybe they'll even create like a building or something like that after you. It's making me think. So I went to the University of Washington for my undergraduate degree in the US. And one of the buildings is like Mary Gates and Bill Gates, like they donated money to the school. So there's like a building named after Mary Gates. And so I feel like there's some energy like that, you know, like there's something that's going to be named after you. There's going to be a scholarship and award named after you, which is really cool, actually. I feel like there's something else, though, coming through with this intention is the gateway to glory. Okay, Spirit is saying grab one of these Decolonized Tarot cards. So King of Wands. There's this red color that's very similar with this King of Wands as it is with Doctor Strange's outfit. So again, I'm seeing here your destiny is to be in a position of power, to be in a position of influence, so that you can put the right people in the right positions and spots to kind of like uplift the community and to create more positive change in the world. So wow, pretty cool. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some of you were meant to go into politics as well and have like sort of that leadership role in government. Now that I'm looking at it, I mean, I guess it's not that far of a stretch, right? When we were talking about a judge, a lawyer, law enforcement, and now we're talking about that higher level of politics and governments. So that's your destiny, y'all, to be a person of influence when it comes to like law and upkeep of peace and prosperity, things like that. So wow, let me know what you thought of your reading in the comments down below, okay? And if you enjoyed any part of this reading, please make sure to give a like for this video. It really helps this video get promoted by YouTube to reach other wonderful souls who need to hear these messages for their highest and greatest good along their path and journey through life. And please don't forget to subscribe as well and turn the notifications on so that you are notified whenever I post a pick a card reading for your enjoyment, but also for your growth and evolution. All right, loves. Well, thank you so much for hanging with me, Group 3. I will see you at the next reading. Take care.